What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now, before we get into it, let me tell you guys this, alright? So this video, I have decided to do it speaking in my Virgin Islands accent. You guys know I am from the Virgin Islands. I'm from St. Thomas, and I do have an accent, but I don't really say it on camera because I don't want to confuse people or have y'all don't know what I'm saying. So I decided that I am going to do this video in my accent. I got the idea from Peak Mill. She did her latest video in her Yoruba accent. So I said, you know, it'll be cute. I have an accent too. I could do it, right? I will try to talk as plain as I can, but certain things I might say in a VI way. And you guys can ask me in the comment section, you know, exactly what I say, and I will tell you. Alright, so before we start this, I am going to do a full face of just my favorite products. These are, well, there's like 1 or 2 products I haven't used yet, but I am going to do a full face on the products that I really like. And this is kind of like a get ready with me. I ain't going no place, but alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin, and the primer I'm going to use is the Sephora Mattifying Gel Primer. To be honest with you guys, this is not my favorite primer, but is the primer I could find today. So I'm going to use this, and I do like the baby, what's it called? The Baby Skin Primer by Maybelline, but it has this slippery feel to it, and I ain't really too careful. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use this. Alright, so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil, and this is from, this is the color dark brown, and this is what I use for my brows all the time. But I'm a TV person, and I watch a lot of shows, and the one show that I love is Queen Sugar, and I don't know if you guys watch it, but I wanted to talk about that because the way they are doing this season, I get what they're doing. I get it. But at the same time, it seems a little too messy. Like this concealer, a little too messy. The Remy and Nova thing, I think is like, to me, I think it was one of the dumbest things they did. It's like always the dark skinned girl doing the foul shit. I don't understand that. I don't know why they're doing that. Well, no, I know why they're doing that. I do know why they're doing that. But it's just like, okay, Nova is the one that is sexually fluid. She, you know, fucks anybody, basically. You know, tell it like that. She fucks anybody. Charlie is the more professional, wealthy, ladylike of them all. To make Nova really hook up with Remy, to me, is just like, it's perpetuating a stereotype as far as black women are, dark-skinned women, I should say. I have to refix my brows, Lord. Dark-skinned women are just like, just ain't shit. All of a sudden, this instant attraction comes from between Nova and Remy, and then I never trusted Remy from season 2. Season 1, I thought that he was a really nice guy, and this is what Charlie needed, and to get over Davis. But then the more I see Remy, the more I feel like he's an operative. He has other stuff going on that nobody else knows about. And the fact that he would jump from sister to sister, to me, is very telling. So my brows do not look alike, but they are supposed to be related, but not sisters. Just like Nova and Charlie, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my Born This Way foundation. And like I said before in the previous video, this is in the color Tiramisu. So I am not going to color correct because I don't feel like it. So we're just going to apply this. So this whole thing with Darla and Ralph Angel. First of all, we all love Kofi. I love Kofi. I think Kofi is so sexy. That chocolate skin. I think he is a great actor. The problem I have with Kofi is, in this show, Kofi for some odd reason feels like he needs to whisper every time he has a scene. I don't know why. The accent is so not Louisiana. And I understand that. Kofi's African. I get it. I get it. But there are so many times when he has a scene and he is whispering. Like he is talking below his voice. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're saying because you're talking so low. And I appreciate the depth he is trying to portray. But at the same time, I don't know what you're saying. So you kind of have to like project your voice a little bit. So I don't know if that's what the scene calls for. But at the same time, I see a lot of people said they have to use a lot of closed caption because they don't know what he's saying. And I just have a problem with that part, but I nitpick all the time, so don't mind me. I made a comment. I am in the Queen Sugar group on Facebook, and I just made a comment not too long ago. Well, not even a comment, a post, long ass post. There's a lot of people feel like Ralph Angel is being an asshole, as far as Darla not being able to be around Blue the way she wants to be. And I understand that. I understand that because Darla was gone and just magically came back. I get it. Makeup Revolution in the color C13 is my highlight. But yeah, so they both, everything was done when they were young. You know, Blue came at a young age. And they were both inexperienced. They were both dealing with some turmoil. I get that. But the thing is, his family, his father, his aunt raised Blue. Okay? Ralph was in prison. Darla was on the pipe. His family is the one who raised Blue. And the fact that she is now acting like she is a better parent is comical to me. When Rock came out of jail, his dad died. He had to step up and be the man. You have to remember, Ralph Angel is still young. Ralph Angel is probably 20 in this show, 21. I don't really know, but he's still young. And he had to really step up and be the man once his father died. The second I saw Ardell when she came back after she told Ra that he was not the father, I knew that Darla was going to set herself, she is setting herself up to take him to court. Darla's family, even though they sent money to Envy for Blue, they knew that he was not the father. But because she was their drugged up, they were high sedity, she was their drugged out child, they did not want to be burdened with taking care of her bastard. So they allowed this man's family, knowing that he is not the father, to take care of this boy. So her family ain't shit. Alright, so then she comes back, she leaves after the whole debacle, comes back, has a new white woman haircut, drives a new car, and has a new house because she was working her way into trying to take Blue from him. I think her parents egged her on as far as taking him, and they helped her get all this stuff to set her up so she can look good in front of the court. Yes, she might have mommy and daddy's money, but it will be just her. And I think the second she realized how hard it is to be a single parent, she may relapse. Honestly, she may end up relapsing and getting back on drugs. And he will end up going back to Ralph Angel anyway. I feel like she is so thinking that it's going to be fun and she can finally be a mom and stuff like that. But she doesn't realize the not bad parts, but the hard parts of being a parent. I'm gonna use my Sacha Buttercup translucent powder under my eyes. All in all, I love the show. I was cringing when the when Nova was telling Charlie about Remy. I was, oh my god, I was cringing. It was so hard to watch. It was so hard to watch, and I don't know why they're going down this road. But I feel like Remy, I feel like he's an operative. I feel like I don't know if he works for the Landrys, but I feel like he's an operative. I don't trust him. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the show. I'm going to use my Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark Deepest to warm up my face. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes, do my, what's this called? My eyes. Child. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes, and I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution as my primer. I could use something a little lighter, but you know, whatever. This is just something that has been going on for a long time on TV and movies. The dark skin girl is usually the sidekick. She is usually the sassier one. She is usually just can't get a man, can't keep a man type girl. Her best friend is always the light skinned one that has all the niggas and all that shit. And it's just is at some point it gets draining. You know, colorism is real. Like the show Love Is. I love that show. I did a review, well, I did a rundown on the first episode, and I didn't revisit it because I don't think a lot of people watching that show. Nuri has the best friend who is dark skinned, and she is the cynical one about men, and she's the one who is a little sassy, and Nuri's the girl next door type of person, and Angela is just like that dark skin, tell it like it is, you may not like my opinion type of person. I mean, I love the show. Yasir, oh Jesus, he pisses me off every week. This week he didn't piss me off too much, but last week, the week before, if I was Nuri, I don't think I would date him. But anyways, I am using this NYX Dance the Tides, this color as my transition shade. And I am using a random fluffy brush. But yeah, like he really gets on the last nerve that I have. Because a lot of situations, a lot of things that he has said, a lot of things he has done, I actually experienced back in the day. So I feel triggered half the time. And every time he say it, I get so pissed off. But I'm going to use this. This is from LA Girl. This is iLux, and this is in Hypnotize. I bought this today. And I love LA Girl's eyeshadows because they're so pigmented and they come out so good. But this one, we are going to see how this one is going to turn out. Let's see. All of them are shimmer shades. Huh, I didn't expect all of them to be shimmer shades. I didn't think all of them would be shimmer. I'm gonna use this brown color out of my e.l.f. palette. This is just a random palette. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go into this, the Luxe that I told you guys about. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and use this color. It doesn't have the names. And I'm gonna use my finger. See, this is so pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger, and I'm gonna press the color down. And it's not a shimmer. It's like a matte shimmer. I don't know what they normally call this. You guys think about what's that song called? Or that talking bullshit that R.Kelly did? I Admit. What do y'all think about that? Because I've seen a lot of people do videos about it, and I'm gonna go back in with that brown shade to kind of blend everything in. But I've seen people do a lot of videos, oh, you know, I feel bad for him. And even people on Instagram was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for him. But the majority of the stuff that he talked about, we already knew. Like, we knew that, well, some people knew, I did, that he couldn't read or write. I mean, that's something I heard years ago. The only thing that really surprised me was that he no longer owned his publishing. And that's my dog, y'all. And he didn't own his publishing since the first album. He can't read or write, and he signed away his publishing before he even became the legend that he is. And to me, that was sad as hell. But the song did not have to be 19 minutes because half the shit that we already knew. But yeah, so R. Kelly is a sexual predator. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much sympathy you feel for him. He said that he was molested, and I guess this is his reasoning as to why he's done a lot of things that he's done. Yeah, I understand that. And that is sad that his innocence was taken away from him at a young age. But that does not give you clearance to basically do the same thing to other kids. But let's not pretend like teenage girls don't go after older men. Because when I was in high school, a lot of my friends were dating men in their 30s, 40s, and up. It was not unheard of. That was very common. I'm using my Covergirl Ebony Bronze bronzer. But yeah, like I tell you guys, I grew up in the 90s. You know, I was an Aaliyah fan. I've been an Aaliyah fan for a long time. And I remember when Aaliyah got married to R. Kelly. Now, it was always a rumor because back then we didn't have the internet. So no one can verify. You would read it in the magazines and it was just a rumor. But no one never knew until, like, no one ever confirmed it until probably like later on. R. Kelly is a predator. But he still doesn't see how he's wrong. I don't get it. But the song, I listened to it. To me, it was a waste of my time. The whole publishing thing was a shock. The molesting thing wasn't a shock because to me, to go after little girls and to marry little girls, you have to have some sort of issue, in my opinion. So that wasn't really a stretch. I kind of figured that, but I mean, he could have kept this whole thing. He really didn't say anything that much people didn't know. What do you guys think about the R. Kelly thing? Just let me know, because I see some people, oh my god, I feel so bad for him, and oh my god, he is like being beat up, and we just need to rally around our brother. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna contour my nose with this LA Girl Pro contour powder. This is really dark. But yeah, he has a history of doing this. Every time something comes out that is not in his favor, he makes a song. Hence, Trapped in the Closet. So I'm assuming this is 2018's Trapped in the Closet. Do I support R. Kelly? No, I don't. Am I still gonna play his songs that I grew up on that I love? Yes, I will. The reason I'm gonna play him because I paid for him. And I can separate the man from the music. As an artist, as a person, he's trash. But I can still listen to the music that I listen to, that I own, and not support his newest ventures, or I can still do that. I just think that he's a trash ass individual. I think he is psychotic. Do I think he is... People said that, oh, they think he's suicidal. I don't think he's suicidal. He's too much of a narcissist to be suicidal. So I'm about to put on some Ardell lashes. I'm going to put my Becca chocolate geode highlighter. And this is more of an everyday look, nothing too fancy or anything like that. But I am in love with this highlighter. Oh my god. I swatched this for y'all before, but this is so fine. It is, whoo, it is gorgeous. I'm going to overdo it. even though it is simple, this is a lot. This is too much. Alright, I'm gonna take this and kind of calm this shit down because it's too much. I am not that fancy. Alright, so I'm going to do a nude type lip. Well, probably not. We'll see. So for my lips, I am going to take this this pencil from LA Girl. I have a lot of LA Girl and they have some really nice stuff. And this is their Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner, and this is in the color Lasting Brown. And I got this today from CVS. So I am going to use my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color London, and I'm going to create a more neutral type nude look. So let me go ahead and use my Badescu facial spray, and this is with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Alright guys, so that is me using all the products that I like to use. I think it came out really nice. It's not too much. I do not like overdone makeup. I think that it looks overdone. I don't like overdone makeup, so I try to be as subdued as I possibly can. This is the second time I am actually using the Too Faced. The first time was when I did the initial trying of the product, and if you did not see that, I will link that up above. I do know that I went in and out in my accent. I'm so sorry, but I feel like the only people who are watching me are American people, and you probably would not understand what I'm saying. So I kind of go into my American, even though I am born American citizen, but I go into my mainland American accent because, you know, that's what I have to do when I work in and stuff like that. So it's just a force of habit. So if you missed or did not understand anything I was saying when I have my accent present, let me know down below and I will clarify for you. I will list all the products below that I used. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to click the little bell. Don't forget to follow me on social media, because social media, I, you know, ask you guys suggestions as far as what videos you want me guys to do, and I definitely will be using social media a lot more, especially Instagram. So go ahead and follow me on social media. I will leave the link to my social media below as well. So follow me there. Do not forget to check out my website, justbeher.com. I have some new items up. The code will be below for you guys to get 10% off of that too. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.